Hey everybody, Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3 has begun. Yes. Let me move this out a little bit. It's too close. If you're watching this live, please announce yourself when you come into the room. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel at Bill Hobart, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the videos. Please leave a little comment, even if it's hi Bill, because what will happen is YouTube will use their algorithms to send Coaching for the Soul around the planet to people who need a little bit more coaching for the soul. It's a 99% clairvoyant reading. If you'd like to give back, you can give back on my YouTube page under donate. You can also on my homepage under donate if you want to give back for watching the video and things like that. So hi Kelly, hi Nancy, how's it going? Hello Alexis, hi Suze, what's going on? Yeah, some cool stuff to talk about today, interesting stuff, yeah. So yeah, little healing work, little fifth dimension DNA. Yep, hey Kathy. Yep, so, yeah, Chimes are hanging out today. Had a little quantum healing this morning, 2 hours worth, good stuff, yep. So, able to channel, yeah. So, it's gonna be a good hour, I think. It's gonna go fast, yeah. So, he's ready to go, but we're gonna wait just another couple more minutes. Snowed yesterday, first time in a really long time. Hi, Allison Strange. Yeah, put some pictures on the Facebook page. Interesting. So, yeah, yes. Hi, Kathy. How's it going? I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, Kathy's gonna have a reading tomorrow. So, she bought an element package, everybody. So she gets to talk to me once a month. Hey, Trace Parker. And ask as many questions as she wants in the next 13 months. By 12 months, you get 1 month free. Yes. Prices are going up. So if you want to join the tribe, do it now. elementsessions.com or billhobart.com. You can use them both ways. Yes. But it's good. It's good. There's four different packages, different price points, different times you get to spend with me, either on Facebook or on the phone or on Zoom or Facebook Messenger video. Yeah. elementpackages.com or billhobart.com for more information. I feel like I'm selling a commercial. Yes. So I think we're going to start. Okay. First off, we're going to talk about the next 3 to 4 months. Okay. Is after the next full moon, which is next week. No, 2 weeks from now. I think it's the 5th of February, okay? In Leo, I believe. Get ready for transformation. I'm telling you, get ready for transformation. March, April, and May are going to be absolutely phenomenal. And I've talked about this before, right? Set those intentions, everybody. Get yourself clear. Get yourself balanced, okay? Because it's all coming to you. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Yes. So, I know. The tribe needs to rise up. The tribe needs to rise up, Spirit says. The tribe needs to understand, hey, Joe, that their future is ahead of them. And we're moving you in that direction. Now, what we have to understand is this. If we don't have as balanced energy as we can have, right? Because you're doing your guided meditations, all right? At least twice a week. You're sitting by yourself. You're having quiet time. You're talking out loud to your spirit guides, guardian angels every day about stuff, right? That you're doing your healing. It's very, very, very important that you continue to do your healing. When you sit quietly, guess what? You find out what's going on, okay? And again, I know some people can't do that because they have children, they have chaos, they have a job, They have everything going on. Hi, Amanda. They have all this stuff going on, and they can't find the time. I get it, okay? They'll make sure that you get chimes, right? They'll make sure that things settle down. Why? Because of you. So making sure that you have that time to do guided meditations. Steve Noble, his R3D. They work extremely well. I put another one on my Facebook page this week, not from Steve, but from somebody else that I was guided to about 3 weeks ago when I needed to pull my energy back. Understanding, everybody, okay? Understanding that as you go through this period of transformation, there's energy suckers out there who don't know they're energy suckers, okay? And they're going to take your energy and give you theirs. And sometimes you need to pull your energy back, okay? And I put the meditation on my Bill Clairvoyant Facebook page, all right? So it's there. I don't know what it's called, but I just sent it to my sister, okay? So she's going to do it. But it's about understanding that as we go through this transformation, as we clutter our stuff up, because it's going to get cluttered, we have to have ways of clearing our energy that's free. Okay, it's free. You just have to find the time to do it, all right? If that means once a week you're able to do it once a week, all right? If you're able to do it twice a week, all right? Do not do them back to back, okay? Do not do them back to back, because when you do them back to back, your body does not have time to regulate itself, all right? Understanding that Steve Noble meditations are clearing meditations, okay? Clearing meditations. So they take energy off the outside of your body and take energy out of the inside of your body that you've been carrying for decades. So when you wake up from those meditations, when you get back to your body, okay, breathing deeply is the main thing. Breathing in through your nose, elongating your exhale, okay? Making sure that you're as lightheaded as possible. When you become lightheaded, you're actually in a euphoric state and you're actually able to leave your body so your guides can come down and do the work they need to do by pulling energy off the outside of your body and off the inside of your body, okay? When you're done with the meditation, guess what happens? You're able to see clearly. You're able to know more things. You're able to, I'm going to put this on that thing. Yeah, airplane mode, okay? I can't imagine that people don't know what I'm doing at the moment. It's freaking 3 o'clock on Thursday. Duh. What do we do every Thursday at 3 o'clock? Coaching for the soul. Yeah, so they're just not conscious. So understanding that we have to continue our healing process, because as they move us further and further to who we're going to be, as they move us closer to fifth dimension, as we go through fourth dimension like that, it's happening now, guys. It's already the end of January. Are you kidding me right now? It was just my birthday. I just turned 63 on the 4th. Feels like my birthday was just a week ago. That's how fast energy is going. All the planets now there's no planets retrograde. Okay, so nothing's stopping us from moving forward. And so what's going on is all the energy that was packed into those retrogrades is combining with the oh my gosh, I got so much to talk about. It's like I can't keep it straight. The quantum leap energy, right? Imagine March, April, and May going faster than what we're going now and receiving more than what we're receiving now. Every single planet is forward until, I think, May, when Pluto in Capricorn for the last times goes retrograde, which shouldn't affect anybody, but mostly Capricorns who still are holding on to their junk. All right? So you've got work you got to do. You've got work you got to do. You have to take the time to connect to yourself. You have to take the time to get to know yourself. You have to take the time to have a conversation with yourself. Have a conversation with your spirit guides, your guardian angels, right? God, whoever you want to talk to. I prefer to be spirit, right? These guides have been with you since you came to the planet as a speck of dust from another galaxy hundreds of thousands of years ago. Okay, think about that. Think about that. Ooh, I just got chills on that, right? It is so important. It is so important that you continue to clear your stuff, right? Because you're going anyway. I'm telling you, you're going anyway. And you can put your heels in the dirt, you can do everything that you want to do with that stuff, and you're still going forward because that's your destiny. I would rather have you participate in that than have them, because you know what they do. James, if you don't change it, they will. Ooh, chills again. Yeah. If you don't change it, if you don't say, okay, I got to make this change. I got to do this thing. I've got to do this work. Okay? I've got to find a way to do my meditations. I have to find a way to invest in myself. To have my conversations with my spirit guides, my guardian angels, right? Talk to spirit all day long. That's what it's about, right? You open up that channel. They're able to clear some energy out of your body, but that's where the meditations come in. And then as you continue your ascension and you get more and more involved, and it happens here, where you're in freaking bliss, just bliss, in a place where you're like, my gosh, my life is pretty freaking good, because it is, okay? We have to continue that. Because a lot of times people will get to a plateau and they'll say, yeah, Bill, I know. Yeah, Bill, I know. Yeah, Bill, no. Yeah, Bill, I know. And then they'll text me or call me a month later, 2 months later, 6 months later and say, oh my God, Bill, my life fell apart. Well, yeah, guess what? Because they need you to work on your stuff. They're going to trigger you if you don't work on yourself. Okay? So please take the time as much as you possibly can to work on yourself, to understand that you are the most important person in your life, but you're also, to the collective, extremely important to the collective. You're one of millions, Spirit says, in the teaching process, because you will be. And I did a video about this last week, or this week, and I haven't posted it yet, which is kind of weird, right? It's usually what goes right out, and it didn't work that day. So I'm thinking, okay, and I've completely forgot about it. So I'm going to post that probably either today or tomorrow about the same thing. Working on ourselves, understanding that it doesn't stop, okay? I mean, I had quantum healing today for 2 hours. You do like a little 45-minute conversation because Brenda is a trained therapist, but she's a quantum healer. And it's amazing. It's simply amazing. I leave there and I am in the stratosphere. I'm back in 5D. My heart is clear. My energy is clear. Everything is fabulous. And this lasts for a week. That's here once a month. It lasts for probably 3 weeks. Okay? Because I'm at that level where I can't clear myself all the time of what I have stuck in. You know, I clear the stuff out the outside of my body, but quantum healing goes deep into your psyche and deep into your stuff and really removes things out of it, which is phenomenal, okay? And everybody, when they get to that point, you have to do something to continue your ascension, to continue your clarity, to continue knowing who you are becoming. It's very, very, very important, okay? So take that, you guys, and run with it. If you want me to send you meditations, let me know. I will send you meditations, right? It is so super, super important that that you continue to work on yourself, because we get blasé about it. I feel pretty good. Things are really great. And I will tell you, I have people that I know that I coach, okay? Not even when I coach for the soul and in the element packages, but also just in real life, okay? They don't pay me for it, basically what I'm saying. And they're people that either can't afford it or they're friends of mine or moms of friends of mine and things like that. That we really have to understand that the plateau's not good enough. Plateau's not good enough. We have to really focus on and understand that I don't want to be unprepared when they lift my butt up and move me forward. Okay, as everything swooshes by, right? Okay, like jets going past you, right? Like, holy moly, I can't pay attention to anything, because that's the way it's going to basically feel. And then you got the excitement of that, right? And many times when we get excited, when we're in a good space, we're in a good mood, good everything, right? Everything seems to be jiving, right? Perfectly. That we'll get depressed, we'll think about something that brings us down, ego, because ego doesn't know what that is, right? So it's super, super important. I'm telling you guys, talk to your spirit guides, guardian angels, have a relationship with them. They will change your life. They will change your life. James, I'm telling you guys, they will lead you where you need to go simply by having a conversation with them. All right? Okay? So, super important. I'm going to bring that up probably every Coaching for the Soul at the beginning. Because I'm so afraid people are not going to continue to do their work, right? And they get left behind. And they go, Bill, what happened? Well, guess what? Are you still doing this? No. Still talking spirit? No. Okay, well, guess what? Your ego has you thinking that you're a muggle. You're not a muggle. If you're watching Coaching for the Soul, you're not a muggle. If you're having readings, not a muggle. Okay? If you're wanting to know more about your spirituality, you're not a muggle. Being drawn to that. Super, super, super important. And I have people, like I was saying before, that I coach and things like that it's so funny. It's interesting, not funny, how their ego will talk for them. And they think it's real. You know, yeah, I'm planning on doing that in January. Yeah, I'm planning on doing that in June. Yeah, I'm planning on doing that. And the time comes through and they don't do any of it. Setting you up to fail. Setting you up to not get what you want in hopes that it can pull you back into being a muggle, into 3D. Okay? So you don't set those intentions because the ego's making you believe that it's true. And when you tell other people, that's what I'm planning on doing, and then the deadline passes and you go, oh, wow, that didn't happen, did it? Well, no, because it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic, right? The more that you try for what you want, the further away it gets. Trust me. Allowing yourself to flow, allowing them to bring it to you in their amount of time is what it's all about. It's what it's all about. Okay? And we have to practice that every day. We have to pull ourselves back and go, no, I'm not doing that. That's not who I am anymore. That's how much energy is in my house, guys. Is my laptop just spoke. Happens every week, doesn't it? At least once. So understand that that's super, super important, and we have to make sure that we're on top of it. Okay? Now, the next exciting, cool thing, as I learned this week, okay? Remember a couple weeks ago, Spirit and I were talking about our 3D, we're coming back to 5D, where we were before, and having those dreams, the reminiscent dreams, or whatever Spirit was calling them that day. I don't remember what it was. Well, guess what? I was instructed this week, when I was talking to Spirit, right? Again, we're learning all kinds of cool stuff. Because you'll be clairvoyant too, everybody. Trust me, you're going to have these conversations. You're going to some boom, it's going to happen. And you'll be like, WTF, what the heck, Bill? I don't get it. Well, I told you it was going to happen, because it's going to happen for almost everybody. Especially people who watch Coaching for the Soul and who are doing their work and healing themselves of their pain, of, again, allowing yourself to heal from deaths of loved ones, right? Of just bad circumstances, like you've lost jobs and you got a divorce, or whatever it might be. You had a child that passed, or whatever it might be. That trauma, right? That happens in childhood, but also happens in adulthood to be triggered. It is those are the things we have to heal. We have to heal ourselves of that, because it's not your job to keep that energy around your heart. It's damaging your heart. Again, he's not going to let this go, right? He keeps going back to it, because he's so worried about people not being healed and not being ready for the next step, the next chapters, and them coming to me and going, Bill, WTF, what happened? Oh my God, this is going on, and this is going on, and this is going on. Well, and it's stress. It's not bad stuff. It's just stress. It's just not being able to sleep because your body's vibrating so much. That happened to me on Monday night. I got to sleep about 3:30 in the morning because at 11 o'clock at night, they decided to boom, 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 boom. So I laid in bed for 4.5 hours with Bailey up and down, trying to get me to finally let that go. But I had 4 hours of nothing but boom, 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 where my body just vibrated. That's because I'm in a higher vibration. We're all going to get there. So all those things are going to happen if you like them or not. So I'd rather you guys be prepared, is all I'm saying. So we're going to stop that conversation. We talked about being in 5D, returning to 5D. I got a message from Spirit this week that we already have fifth dimensional DNA inside of our bodies. Activation is not complete yet, Spirit says. Okay? So understanding this. There's DNA that human cannot figure out what it is. It's alien DNA. It's 5D DNA. It's animal DNA, right? It could be prehistoric DNA, okay? That when my nephew was born, my oldest nephew, he had a gill back here from when we were fish or amphibians. 1981, right? They removed it, okay? It was a patch right back here by his ear. And they didn't know what it was. And the doctor said, oh, that's a gill from, blah, blah, blah. And my family was horrified. What? You kidding me? Blah, blah, blah. I said, oh, that makes sense. We came from the water, right? So we have all that stuff inside of us, guys. We have all that DNA, all that goodness, all that cool stuff inside of us. It's being activated as we speak, okay? Another reason for your ascension by 2030, because I was asking Spirit this, I'm like, how are we going to get all these people by 2030 here? How are we going to get them there? He says, they have 5D DNA. I'm like, really? What the, really? Who, I would never thought of that. But we came to the planet, we've always had fifth dimensional DNA. How cool is that? Right? So as your DNA is activated, your 5D past lives are being activated. That's how we can get there in the next 7 years. Fascinating. 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 Okay? And as I ask those questions when I'm sitting quietly on my couch, Bailey's asleep, iPad in my lap or next to me, I'm like, so Spirit, what about, because it just comes to me, right? Because I wonder, how are we going to get the collective, millions of people, to that level to where they're light enough, connected enough, understanding enough, spiritual enough to connect with the divine, to connect with Spirit, to connect with things. Okay, so Jessica says we have multidimensional DNA, which is true, and crystalline DNA, which is true. See? All the things that we talk about, right? All the things that Steve Noble talks about in his 3D meditations, the clearance of our 3D, right? It's already in us. Who'd have thought that? I never thought that. I'm thinking, okay, how are we gonna get these people? Activation, Spirit says. Activation. That's exciting, right? That even if you don't want to go, Spirit says, you're going. Because once the DNA gets activated, and he says, even if you haven't done your work, you're going to freak the F out, Spirit says. You're going to be like, okay, what's up with the dreams? Okay, what's up with this? What's up with that? I'm going to be really busy. What's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that? See? I know. He said, because the collective has to inform the millions of muggles that are transitioning into spiritual beings. Right? We have to be prepared for that so we can let other people know how it's going to happen, what's going on with them. Not just me, but the collective. which includes most of you. So as this activation happens in your DNA, as more and more children are born connected to the universe, okay? And more, because they are, grandchildren. I mean, anyone born after the year 2000 is connected to the divine, is connected to source, connected to the universe. Okay? And that's what we have to remember, is that when you meet a child for the first time and you go, wow, and your heart goes boom, and you go boom, 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 boom. Okay, I get it. When your head feels all fuzzy, or it feels lightheaded, or it feels like you're in a cloud. 5D. See? So as that all happens for us, that's a lot to do, right? We still have our job, we still have our children, we still have our partners, spouse, whatever you want to call it, right? Still have to maintain the house, still have to have some type of fun, and you're going through all this whirlwind, Spirit says, of absolute human experience. Absolute human experience. So one day, Spirit says, so one day you're up, one day you're midway, one day you're up, one day you're up, one day you're down, one day you're up, one day you're down. 2 days you're up, one day you're down. 3 days you're up, and then you're down. Because you're transforming into this human being who gets it. Who gets it? That is what all of us are going through. The activation is ongoing, Spirit says. It is ongoing. It is continuing until we get there and past it. So again, will everybody be activated by 2030? Not some of them. Okay? Simply because we can't have everybody activating at that level at the same time as the energy shifts in the planet. Then we also have political stuff and multinational stuff. And again, that's turmoil, Spirit says. It's turmoil. It's supposed to be turmoil, like turmoil in our lives, right? Because as you're going through this activation, it's turmoil. Because you're losing your third dimensional self, which includes your ego, your negative ego. And you're transforming into this person who knows, but doesn't know. See? And then as you start to know, and you open up that channel, and you have that communication with your guides, and you're doing your Steve Noble or whatever guided meditation that you do, anything that's going to clear the energy off your body and allow you to heal yourself, okay? Without you doing nothing but allowing. That's the key. If you're doing guided meditation, you're allowing them to do their work, okay? And that's what's important. That's super, super important. It all ties in together, right? Because as it goes, we're moving. We're moving faster than you ever thought possible. And as you start to move, as things start to shift, as things start to change, you'll change locations, you'll change jobs, you will change regions that you live in, maybe countries that you live in. You're going to be drawn to certain things, and what I want you to do is sit with that. So why am I thinking, wow, why am I being pulled to Germany? Why am I being pulled to Poland? Why am I being pulled to Czechoslovakia, or to Australia, or to Austria, or to Bali, or wherever it might be, Australia, whatever it is? Because everyone is going to be shifted. And as we're all shifted, new life begins, Spirit says. New earth begins. We come out of our homes, and I know, I tell you, I think I said this before, it's like the Wizard of Oz going from black and white to color. That's for us. Let's say 3D is black and white. But as soon as we continue, as we continue to ascend, chimes, right? And our minds get blown because it's so freaking beautiful and awesome, and we're lightweight, and we've changed kind of the stuff that we eat and kind of the stuff that we drink, and we're kind of conscious of who we are, and we're conscious of the people that no longer serve us. We kind of push them to the sides, right? And it's all about us and our kids and our spouse, husband, wife, whatever, partner, right? And is the partner going with you? The wife, the spouse going with you? Maybe at a different pace, okay? Depends upon them and you. Very important. Very important. that you don't try to carry somebody on your back into your future. They'll make it. Trust me. Maybe a little bit slower than you. Or maybe faster than you. Maybe they're already on that and they're moving and grooving. It happens. It happens. My husband's kind of different now. I don't know. Is he having an affair, Bill? No. It's his ascension. Really? Oh my God, he never talks about stuff like that. And guess what? He wonders what the heck it is. He doesn't get it. Why all of a sudden he's having really, really lucid dreams. And he feels like there's somebody around him all the time. He might think it's his mom or his dad who's passed away. Or an uncle or whatever, right? Brother, sister. That's what it's all about. Men are not going to really talk about it usually. If they do, awesome. Sorry guys, the furnace is kind of loud. Yeah, they put a new piece in there and it's really loud. So, sorry about that. But yeah, it is all about us doing our work and making sure that as our DNA and crystalline is activated, that we're doing our human work and making sure that we are ready for that catapult. All right? And it's going to be huge in March, April, and May. Chunks. March, April, and May, I'm telling you guys, it's probably going to change a lot of people's lives. I suspect we're going to be on vacation in Maui, March, April, or May, because Bay is getting ready to pass. So as we go through that trauma, right, we're going to take a little vacation to paradise and see if I like it there. Yeah, I know I'm going to love it. I know we're going to move, but we have to do that to kind of get an idea. And once baby's gone, yeah, we'll both be sad, right? I'll be crushed. Lee will too. Yeah, see? But understanding that gets us to where we have to go. Leaving our stuff behind. Jessica says March is huge. It's going to be huge. I'm telling you, it's going to be probably some of the most transitional times of your life. Okay? Could be you meet somebody who ends up being your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, whatever. Okay? You get a raise at your job. You meet people that you never thought you were going to meet. You attract aliens, ETs into your house or work or whatever it might be. Okay? Because that's coming. It's coming. It's coming, everybody. They're going to start disrobing and showing you who they are by 2025. It's going to be pretty freaking cool. So all this change, right? All of this newness, all of this stuff that we have no idea what it is, we will understand it when it happens to us, most of us, right? But as we go through this process, this amazing transformation of going into fifth dimensional energy and beyond, I'm telling you, you're going to be like WTF. You're going to be like WTF. And you're not going to get it, but you're going to get it. That's the cool thing about it, right? And you're going to be like, okay, not really in fear about that. I don't really know what that is, but that's kind of cool. My dreams are kind of awesome. They're really vivid. There's people in there that I don't know. Again, that's what will happen. People from your future will show up in your dreams. Okay? And you'll have a deja vu moment when you meet them. Okay? Also, there's interdimensional lifetimes. What does that mean? Well, some of us, I think most of us in reality, have a parallel universe that we live in. Many times that's what deja vu is. I feel like I've done this before. Yeah, it's not just a dream, but you did it in another dimension. Let's say 5D. Maybe having 5D recollections, right? We're having recollection dreams. It's very, 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 very possible. See? Or it could be 6-dimensional recollection dreams, where you aren't you, or you're looking at something in your dream from the outside. Looking at from the outside, like you're the director or the producer of a program, and you're not in that. But then sometimes you are in that with people that you don't know. And you're like, okay, and more than likely you're sitting on the sidelines seeing it. You're seeing yourself with people that you don't know going, what the fuck is that? What? Sorry guys, that just came out. WTF, what is that? And you're in your dream either going, that's kind of cool, or I got to get out of this, I got to get out of this, I got to get out of this, because ego steps in, even in your dreams, and it has to, for protection. See? That's going to happen too. So all of this stuff is going on, all this interdimensional stuff is going on, all this energy is going on. There's no planets retrograde, right? There's no stopping you from moving forward. There's nothing that's going to stop you moving forward. There's nobody stopping you from clearing yourself. There's nobody stopping you from doing anything. There's no planet stopping you from doing anything, because we have every planet somewhere in our birth chart. Somewhere in our birth chart, we have every single planet in the solar system. Okay? All the way to Pluto. Sometimes there's androids in there too, small planets. Okay? Androids? Androids, yeah. So all of this change is going on as we're trying to live our life. A lot of stuff is going to change. A lot of stuff is going to change. Okay? And it's supposed to change. That's why I go back to you taking care of yourself, drinking lots of water, changing what you eat, putting whole foods in your body. Okay? Drinking less alcohol, smoking less weed. I'm telling you. It's all coming to pass. It is all happening right now as we're talking. Okay? And that's what's so very, very important. That we understand, we can feel the energy of the day, of the week. Okay? We can feel and wonder, okay, why is that? Why is, like I said before, right? You're going to wake up one day and go, how do I know that? And how do I feel that? And what the hell is that? Because it's what happens in transformation. And the more that you do your stuff, the more that you do your guided meditations, and you get your sleep, and you eat right, and you drink lots of water, and you're talking aloud to spirit, and it just becomes part of your life. It becomes part of your life because you're leaving your third dimensional self and moving into 5D. And once the activation starts of your DNA that you're carrying from past lives in 5D, which blows my freaking mind, and you have these recollection dreams from 5D, right? And you either have alien beings, or you have people in spacesuits, or you have whatever way they show themselves, whatever they show to us, that they won't dress like us today. We won't dress like we are now. We'll dress different from what Spirit tells me. I don't know what different it would be. So have pants and shorts and shoes and tops on. I mean, coats, whatever, you know. But everything is going to shift. Okay? And the world is going to embrace it. It's going to totally understand exactly who we're supposed to be because it's already been set. Them. They've already set everything down. Okay? For all of us. For every one of us. James, it's done. Right? So why not be prepared for your future? Swear to God. I'm excited. I mean, I can't believe after I got that message this week from Spirit, I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Of course that's how it's going to happen. We have fifth dimensional DNA inside of our bodies. Crystalline, like Jessica said, crystalline energy in our bodies. Okay? We have all that DNA cool mixture of stuff that at the moment man cannot grasp. But as we go through and we know we're being affected by it, we're being living the illusion, Spirit says, living in this place of loveliness, moving further and further away from our third dimensional timeline, our third dimensional life, right? As people leave our lives and others join our lives. Super important. Again, to focus on that and go, okay, I get it. I have to be by myself. I posted something last week, I think, or this week on Facebook, Bill Clairvoyant, right? About why you have to be by yourself. To have to be by yourself, to be out of that energy, be out of that conversation, to be out of that propaganda, that stuff that you've been in most of your life. See? And receiving others that come into your life because you're at the right place at the right time, at the right vibration. Super important. Super important, right? Because I know, Spirit says, you can't coast into this, everybody. It's not going to happen. You can't coast into it, okay? You have to make changes to get yourself, they're going to change the inside of you, right? They're going to activate that fifth dimensional DNA. They're going to give you that freaking cool dreams from 5D, right? All these amazing dreams. You're like, why am I in that dream? I don't know those people. That happens to me all the time since I was a child. I had no idea who the people were. I have always dreamed in sitcom or drama. And I'm on the outside of what's going on there, and I don't know any of these people. And then I meet them in my future. Blew my mind when I found out that. But everyone is going to go through that transformation. See, you're well on your way. But what you have to do, Spirit says, is take responsibility for taking care of you. Okay? For taking care of you. Because it's very, very easy for them to put you in the hospital for a couple of weeks because you're working yourself to death. Okay? Or you're worrying yourself to death. Or you're not paying attention to anything that you're doing. Your life is chaotic. Again, get rid of your stuff. Right? Not only this stuff, but get rid of the junk in your house. I posted that too. James. Okay? All that has third dimensional energy in it, guys. Lots of trauma in that stuff. Lots of experience energy in that stuff. Get rid of it. Don't think why I can't wait to move, because none of this stuff I got is going with me. It's going to Goodwill, Salvation Army, or the people that I know that want a couch and 2 chairs and plants and everything. All we're doing is taking the beds. That's it. Need dishes? I got dishes. Need glasses? I got glasses. Need pots and pans? I got them too. See? And all that we're going to give all of it away. And I'm blessed with that because I need to get out of this energy. Again, I love my couch and I love my chairs. I love my apartment, but I'm ready to go. Not because I want to go, I kind of do, but they're telling me it's time to go. Time to think about Hawaii, Bill. You got to start planning Hawaii. Okay, look for plane tickets, Bill. Look for da-da-da, Bill. Okay, look for this, Bill. Okay. Because, again, the shift is going on as we speak, right? My DNA has already been getting activated. Because, like I said, I'm in 5D most of the time, every day. Every day. From start to finish, right? And that's a good thing. So get rid of the stuff that you no longer use. Just like anything. If you don't use it, pitch it. Salvation Army, the garbage, Goodwill, whatever. Clothes, appliances, furniture. Clean your basements out, your closets out. Clean everything out. Because it's like cement blocks around your ankle, Spirit says. Okay? There's stuff there. There's energy there that connects to your heart. This lifetime and past lifetime. Okay? The activation is real. And to make it easier on yourself, get rid of your stuff. Be as clean as you can be possibly. Keep your bedroom clean. The more chaotic it is with clothes everywhere, stuff's not dusted, not vacuumed, not whatever, your bathroom, the same thing, right? It brings that energy all around you every day, especially while you sleep. Okay? It's about taking the time to get that stuff done and putting it away. If it's clothes, right? If there's anything else that's in your bedroom, nothing should be underneath your bed if you can possibly help it, right? Because, again, you're sleeping underneath old energy. Can't do it. Can't do it, okay? Because that energy is permeating the room. And because you're sleeping, you're slaying in it. You're sleeping in it. Super important, right? So as you go through your activation, okay, and you go, you know what? I got to clean up that closet, and you do it like that. Boom. Clean out the bedroom. Boom. Clean out the basement. Boom. The garage. Boom. The storage unit. Boom. Even if the storage unit is 5-10 miles away, you're still corded to it. Trust me, you are still corded to that energy. And every pump that it gives you, baby, guess what's going to happen? Wonder why you have bad days? That's probably why, one of the reasons why. Because you're receiving energy from the storage unit, from the stuff in your house. Like when I threw away that rocking chair that I had for 57 years, right? Transformational, everybody. Transformational. And my response to them was, why did you wait 57 years for me to throw away the frickin' rocking chair that you had in childhood when you almost died 3 times? That your mom rocked you in, which made her really nauseous. But she did it because she needed her child to go to sleep. The only way I could go to sleep is if I was rocked. Past life. See? Why did you wait? Well, Bill, now is the right time. Really? You couldn't have done that 20 years ago? He says, no. Now is the time. Really? I took it to 15 or 16 different apartments in different cities around the Midwest as I was moving with my jobs. Really? Bill, the time's now. Oh, okay. WTF, right? What's that about? So I'm telling you guys, get rid of your stuff. I never thought about getting rid of that chair. But I'll tell you what, it was a pivotal moment in my transformation. And as you go through yours, as you will, and you are guided to throw away stuff, as you're guided to do meditations, as you're guided to clean up your act, meaning physically, emotionally, spiritually, you'll be guided how to do that. You don't have to worry about how we're going to get it done. It's not your job. It's not your job. It's not your job to know anything about that. It's about allowing them to guide you where you need to go by basically giving up. Saying, okay, I'm yours. You know what? I can't fight this. I'm tired of trying to figure it out. It's not our job to figure it out. That's third dimensional. Fifth dimensional is allowing it to happen and feeling bliss. I mean, in this place of magnificence. And just like, I have everything that I've ever wanted in my life. How did this happen? You allow it to happen. That's the key. You allow it to happen. But the more that you think about it, the more that you worry about it, the more that you try to figure it out, the further away it gets. That's with anything. Doesn't matter what you want, how you want it, anything like that, right? I need to find me a man. I need to find me a woman. I need to find me a man. I need to find, no, you don't. Let them find you, right? Do your stuff. Work on yourself. Be alone. Understand you're supposed to be alone to work on your stuff. I'm in what's the word? Trans something. Going from 3D to 5D, and I'm in the middle of that, you know. And I'm closer to 5D than I am 3D, and I'm letting my 3D stuff go. So I'm kind of sitting in the middle, going, okay, I'm supposed to be right here. Supposed to be right here, yeah, right. And no one's supposed to be around me. Not all the transition. Thank you. I'm leading my 3D friends and some of my family, and I have some kind of a tribe in my 5D people, right? That I've met, but again, in Metro Detroit, it's tough. In Michigan, it's tough. In a lot of places in the country, it's tough because the energy here is not good. Okay, especially when it comes to spirituality, it's very third dimensional. Okay, because it's manufacturing. And understanding that that's all shifting too, right? It's all shifting. It's all shifting to higher dimensional stuff. I mean, hell, I think you can build a car with a 3D printer. I know you can do a gun, do all kinds of other stuff too. Who would have thought that stuff? Really? Come on. That's just one piece of our transformation. See? So when you're in that spot between the two, you're supposed to be by yourself. To be quiet. Or with your partner, your spouse, your husband, your kids, whatever, right? Maybe a girlfriend or two, maybe a boyfriend or two, hang out with, your fellas or whatever, right? But that's what it's about. Like-minded people, Spirit says. Like-minded people that'll understand you, that you're going to have deep conversations with, okay? Because if you allow them to find you, they will. If you let them find you, they will. But when you don't allow them to find you, that's the problem. Because you're still living in third dimension. Okay? You're still enacting. Spirit says, enacting 3D, trying to recreate it. No, stop. It doesn't serve you. It does not serve you at all. So, March through May, glorious times, everybody. Glorious times, right? Be prepared. Middle of February, after that full moon, I believe it's February the 5th, the planets are already moving forward, okay? All of them, till summertime. And by that time, we should all be even closer to our destination, spiritually, as the world changes, as the world works. Now, okay, a little bit left. I'm going to change the subject a little bit because I got this week also. Now, indictments are coming, and we have to be prepared for the upheaval because it's coming. And Spirit talked about this in 2020, okay? How there's going to be militias with small nuclear weapons, okay, or some type of terrorism bombs that are going to set off bombs in the United States this year to terrorize people because Donald Trump is going to be indicted by the U.S. government, by the DOJ, but also by the district attorney in Georgia. Those are two things that are coming this year, this spring, okay? So we have to protect ourselves from fear. Okay, we have to understand that times are changing, and this is the last of the revolution, Spirit says. Okay, so we have to not be in fear, know that we're safe. Okay, because we can't live that way, because they know the deal, right? Ain't nobody dying, right? I mean, you're on your way. You're moving where you're supposed to go. So we have to make sure that we're focused and stand in that, because there's troubled times coming this year, okay? It'll be the first time in American history that a president is going to be indicted, okay? And that's going to turn up the 20%, the 25% in the country that are going to want a revolution. It's not going to happen, okay? The government is preparing for that now, Spirit told me, okay? That's why it's taking so long for things to come out, because they have to protect the country, okay? So they've made plans on exactly what to do in certain situations. So there will be no more January 6th, okay? Nothing like that's gonna happen, right? Because we're smarter, taking things serious, okay? But I will tell you, policing will change, okay? There's gonna be more and more cops that are going to prison this year, okay? That energy is flipped, that no longer serves them, no longer serves the country, no longer serves us as a population, okay? So the things that people do that are in authority will shift. And that's because Pluto, the destruction planet of the government, has been in Capricorn, the sign of the government, since 2008. It's in its last degrees of Capricorn until spring next year. It goes back and forth. It goes into Aquarius, comes back. Aquarius comes back. Aquarius and comes back. Okay? When things hit the final degree of any sign during transformation. And that's what Pluto has done to the world, but especially the United States. Again, dictators will continue to fall, everybody. Okay? It's happening already. Okay? The war in Ukraine is going to end very, very soon. Okay? By summer, right? Putin will be gone by summer, okay? Chimes, right? So all this transformation can make us afraid. Can make us like, oh my gosh, Bill, the world's in turmoil. The world can be in turmoil, and you don't have to be. Don't have to be. It's all about you, your husband, your wife, your kids, your partner, whatever, the dog, the cat, okay? It's all about standing in who you are and understanding that nothing is going to happen to any of us because we're the leaders of the light, okay? And few people will be harmed in those scuttles, okay? Because they know they're preparing now for what's ahead as much as they possibly can by looking at other countries that have uprisings and going by how they kept them in check, but do it the American way, okay? And that's where some of the police problems will come in. See, as they're already doing if you watch Facebook, if you watch Facebook Watch or anything like that, right? If you watch TV about just, cops being caught beating people up and beating people to death, and now they're being charged and sent to prison. That's going to happen more and more. Okay, so the country's going to be in turmoil. We don't have to be, everybody. Okay, we don't have to be. Knowing that we're safe, knowing that everything with the divine, everything with God, with the universe, with your guides, have all got you protected 100%. Make you smarter than you've ever been. Make you smarter than you've ever been before. Spirit says, with connections. Yeah, trust me. Intuition, Spirit says, is going to be off the freaking charts as you step into your clairvoyancy, where they talk directly to you. Good reason to have that happen, right? So that is this year. Okay? But the indictments will come down sometime in the spring, if not before. Okay? So prepare yourself for that. We have to be in touch with what the world, the country's going through, so that we don't get caught up in it. So we look at it and go, okay, I see what's going on there. That's what we talked about in Coach for the Soul. I get it, but I don't have to participate in that. And I will tell you, people in your life will want to participate in that. I'm telling you, I'm guaranteeing you, Spirit says. There's going to be people you're going to, who are you? Are you kidding me right now? Another break. Another separation of friends, family, and others, Spirit says. Okay? Another reason why all this stuff's going to happen. Why the stuff's all happening? Because of the cops, right? So, Spirit says, the separation has already begun. And you showed me separating the yoke from the whites, right? Okay? The yoke can be the good person, the bad person. The white can be the good or the bad. Doesn't matter, right? The way I look at it, the yolk is the bad seed, and the egg white is the collective consciousness. It's us. It's us going, no, I don't need that. I don't need that yolk. I don't need that yolk. I need that yolk. But you do, but no, I don't. I don't need it. See? So when we get into that time, because it's coming, okay, we have to just be prepared for it, not be shocked by it, right? Understanding that it's meant to happen because of transformation. Laws will be changed, okay? Congress will flip because there will be congressmen and senators who are going to be indicted, everybody. Okay? So again, that's going to shift too. It's going to shift too. So we just have to make sure that we are prepared but not worried, Spirit says. Understanding what it is without being afraid, without being scared. That's what that's all about. Because as we get through that time period, which will go until 25, or 24 for sure, because of the presidential election, all the other elections that are in 2024. Spirit says the country will rebound. It'll become less and less. Because they're going to scoop them up, boom. Scoop them up, boom. Scoop them up, boom. Yeah. And the boom is indicting them, putting them on trial, and convicting them. Okay? Of, again, sedition. Going against the government. All right? And they'll weed them out. They'll weed them out, trust me, because they're working for us. So that's a freaking great hour, I think. All my Saturday readings are booked. Thanks, Spirit. I got one. I think I'm booked for the rest of the week. Next week I'm available. To do readings all week. Parties, you guys. If you want to do a psychic party, they're absolutely the coolest thing going. Getting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people, 12 people around, and just having fun with your friends and doing either a group reading or doing individual readings. I like group better because everybody kind of gets to hear and kind of the energy kind of lifts up and it's kind of good. Individuals are kind of are different because it's more intimate. But the negative thing about that is then you go back into the crowd and not everybody hears your story, what happened, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so, but guys, doing that stuff is absolute fun, especially in February, March, even in April, when there's not a whole lot to do. I mean, they're telling us it's going to be cold and snowy probably to the middle of March, if not the end of March, because we didn't get any snow in the first half. So I get it. Spring might be a little bit late this year. So yeah, Saturday, Sundays, weekdays, if you guys are off, things like that. It's awesome. I'm around. It's on my website, billhobart.com. If you're interested in coaching for a year, okay, there's an investment, of course, in that. And I'll tell you guys, I just set the new pricing for element packages. It's not going to go into effect till February, so you can save yourself probably 20%. It's half the price of regular readings or less for a whole year. You get to talk to me every single month for a year with 1 month free. 13 months is free, okay? Which is a pretty good deal. So if you're on that spot, if you're on that transition, if you want to know more about where you're going, if you want to know more about connecting to yourself, if you want to know more, elementsessions.com or billhobart.com under Element Memberships. It is a absolutely great way to connect. Way to connect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on the YouTube. If you guys please would go over to YouTube sometime today or tomorrow, if you can remember, and please leave a comment about the session. I would appreciate it. Again, I'm trying to build the channel, get it to more people, and the only way to do that, everybody, is if you would help me out is by liking the videos, subscribing to the channel. Also, guys, if you haven't subscribed, if we're not friends on Facebook, Bill Clairvoyant, or you're not following me, please do. I've got like 12 or 13 or 1400 people, but only 400 some people are friends with me, which is kind of weird. So I don't know. Because I'm not gonna do the friends only thing, right? It doesn't work. Yeah. So go head over there if you could later today, tonight, or tomorrow. If you would please leave yourself a note if you could. Whatever. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah. And I'll catch you next Thursday, I'm sure, with more insight from Spirit. Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3. See